scientists say the grizzly bear is going to invent some galaxy.
Alright. Is that a nunchuck? Is that a nunchuck?
No, run it back. Don't run it
Piss me
back.
off, Jordan.
Heard you want to talk to the mob. Heard that you trying to get involved with it. Heard that you trying to come by.
We got, bro, silverback gorilla versus grizzly bear. I'm not gonna lie.
Who you got?
Let me see, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll probably say it started off as the grizzly bear get too aggressive, and then the gorilla gonna have to freaking bug up and crash out. The gorilla might really hurt. The gorilla might hurt that nigga for real. But the grizzly bear is gonna leave scratches and shit.
Yeah, I'm taking the grizzly bear, bro.
The grizzly bear gonna be leaving scratches, bruh. But like he really could like scratch the nigga up. But like I don't know who really stronger though.
For real, I don't know.
Cause a gorilla could pick up a car. I don't know about a grizzly bear. I just feel like the grizzly bear is gonna be crashing out too much, bro.
Facts.
And he gonna lose control and shit. Make sure y'all sub up to there, bro. Effortless Twins Live. Let's go and get it 200 subs. We already hit 100 subs on there.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Super tough. Appreciate y'all. We gonna get OC on that shit. This will be posting on random content and shit. Let's go see.
Two of the most fearsome builds in the game. Because they're not playable in the same servers, the question of which of these is more powerful, or specifically which one would win in 1v1 combat, is a common subject of debate on the game's forums. So today we're going to delve into the stats and abilities of both of these powerful builds, and determine which one would come out on top in a deathmatch. Let's start with the gorilla. In my primate tier list video, I ranked the gorilla as S tier, and it was the only primate other than the human to get that top tier rank. And there's good reason for this. Just have a look at this thing's base stats. The gorilla is easily the most powerful of all the primates, with a power stat well beyond most mammal builds within its weight class. Its arms allow it to climb trees with ease, and keep in mind, they do this without investing in any of the perks which make climbing easier, like cling pads or hooked claws. No, gorillas do this on strength alone, and they still make it look easy.
Damn.
And so it should go without saying that those arms can also toss most other players around like a ragdoll.
Oh.
And can dish out some serious damage in a short flurry of blows. Gorillas also have massive canine teeth, and although these are mostly for intimidation, they can act as an extra damage-dealing attack option if the situation calls for it. Mobility-wise, they move surprisingly quick given how short their back legs are. While not great at distance running, their burst movement potential
Oh, he kind of moving though, nigga.
Defensively,
no.
gorillas
He
don't
kinda,
have much to
hold
do.
on real quick. Let me
Fuck
go
no,
back,
dude.
nigga. Imagine this running at you,
Burst
bruh.
movement potential is
Nah,
Nigga,
hell no.
I'm not gonna lie. You gonna have to react really quick. You can't even up your butt that kind of
It's
that
not
fast, bro.
nah.
Cause that nigga might grab, bro. That nigga might grab you in 2 seconds, nigga.
Literally, look at the time at the bottom left.
3 seconds, bruh. Hold on real quick. I'll jump over it. Okay, alright. What? Hold on. Actually, low key?
Or their
No.
back legs are.
No.
While not great at distance running, their burst
Him.
movement potential.
That nigga low key short though. That's like jumping over a chair. Look how short he is.
Compared to what? Grass?
Is shockingly high.
Damn. Okay. Hold on. I don't know.
Defensively, gorillas don't have much to talk about.
Damn, he is kind of big now. Hold on. I don't know, bruh. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I could probably jump over that nigga. Okay, 50-inch vert. Okay, watch out, nigga. No, chat. Y'all not know.
Their thick hide and bulky
This is
muscles
slow
offer some
midget.
protection, but with only skin and fur covering their exterior, most attacks will be effective
Damn.
against them. Luckily, their large size gives them a pretty generous hit point pool, so they should be able to tank a decent amount of hits in a pinch. Stealth-wise, gorillas are above average. Their coloration works pretty well in dense forests, although not as well as true camouflage patterns would. Because
Wait.
they walk on their hands
What the
and feet.
fuck?
Wait, what the fuck? What
as
was
well as
that?
True camouflage patterns would.
Excuse me?
That's possible?
Wait, is that an octopus blending in with something?
Yes.
Wait,
I don't trust the understanding.
wait. So octopuses are like mixed with freaking like what's it called? Chameleons?
I don't know what the fuck they mixed with, dog. That's scary because it look just like that rock.
Nigga, imagine swimming, bro. You can imagine you trying to land on that shit, and that shit start getting in your freaking foot, bro.
Yeah.
Hecky no, bro. I did not know chameleons was mixed with octopus.
Because they walk on their hands and feet rather than hooves, they can move much more quietly than most herbivores, although not quite as silently as builds with padded paws and retractable claws. And finally, intelligence-wise, gorillas are far above average. Their complex social structure requires significant investment to the intelligence skill tree in order to unlock it. And in doing so, gorillas also gained access to basic tool use and team tactics. The most common tool use tactic seen in gorillas is the use of sticks and rocks in order to more effectively dig out termites from their mounds. Next, let's switch over to the brown bear. In my bear tier list, I rated the brown bear at the low end of S tier. Taking a look at its stats, you can immediately see just how overpowered this thing is. Although not quite as powerful as
What the
polar
heck
bear,
that nigga
it's
doing?
still one of the strongest carnivorous mammal builds in the entire game. One of the few that is able to take down builds like the moose, bison, and elk solo.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Wait,
I
damn.
took 2 things
Wait,
there.
why I start moving that junk just off his teeth alone? He said, "Any advice on how to stop?"
Serious? Stop watching videos.
It's probably a For You page, nigga.
Exactly.
For You page is probably got all freaking crazy shit on there. That nigga said advice was stuff, bro.
Dizzy high, mostly due to the insane damage a bear can dish out using its claw swipe attack. It's not uncommon for a single swipe from a grizzly to one-hit most players, as it deals
Okay, whoa, what you doing? Why are you blowing the
slashing damage in no small
He's
time.
cooked.
Unlike the gorilla, bears also regularly use their teeth in combat, rather than just for intimidation, and in this aspect they excel as well. Defensively, the brown bear is quite sturdy. It has thick, loose skin, similar to the honey badger, which allows it to absorb serious blows without taking too much damage to their
Damn!
And with an HP stat similar to the gorilla, even if their opponents do score a critical hit, it's unlikely to mean an immediate game over.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, nigga, hold on. Why did you just shake off the bullet? All right, let's get it now.
He got shot in the face.
Bro, that nigga just shook it off, but just shook off like he just got out the pool or some
He was
shit.
still running full speed, dude. Go back.
He
bro.
got faster after the bullet hit him. Bro took a shotgun to the face. On God, though, what, bro? People talk about aliens, but don't realize the real aliens are the sea creatures that be 100 feet long and shit.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true, though. That's true, nigga.
Yeah.
It's hella shit underwater, nigga. People
All
don't
the
know
sea
about.
creatures.
So that shit is for sure the aliens, damn near.
Opponents do score a critical.
He looked like he was
It's
lost at
unlikely
first.
to mean an immediate game over. Stealth-wise, brown bears fare a little worse than the gorilla. Bears may not stick out that much visually, but they are some of the smelliest builds in the entire game, to the point where their odor often gives away their position long before they're detected via eyesight. Luckily for the brown bear, its incredible movement speed and endurance can allow it to close the distance on fleeing players, even if they get a head start
That a
fleeing from the
pig?
bear's scent.
That was a
With a
dog.
top speed roughly similar to
Oh my
a
God.
horse, very few builds can reliably escape a charging bear, especially given that bears can climb without issue as well.
Huh?
Wait, is he rock climbing?
He going on side quest.
Jordan, he's rock climbing, nigga.
Nah, bro.
Bro is really doing side quests like he trying to climb Mount Everest or some shit, bruh. What the freak is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Keeping track, this puts the bear's stats pretty much all either above or equal to the gorillas with the exception of stealth. Of course, there's one stat we still haven't discussed yet, the bear's intelligence.
Oh,
When it comes to the
Really?
gorilla versus grizzly debate,
Took that nigga
one thing
up.
that's often brought up is that the gorilla should be able to use its intelligence
What?
to...
wait. That nigga just opened up a soda. Who taught him that? See, these niggas just be knowing shit,
How he
bruh.
get that?
That's what I'm saying. Why the zookeepers just get a nigga a bang energy drink? Nigga just got a Celsius or some shit. Nigga just drunk some Celsius, bro. Bro, I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm on Tylo's stream right now about the Raw Dog Lotto. Wait, I forgot he finna stream a Lotto, bruh. Bruh, we finna go in that bitch real quick. Okay, nigga, you're not worrying. Hudson, let us know when the stream starts so he can get in that shit, bruh.
Please, I don't want her to say my name.
No, Jordan, if she leaked what we did yesterday, I promise, she would never go on the stream again.
You're not upset.
That's the first thing I'm saying, bruh.
You know who bought her that outfit? That white one?
Okay, no. Why you trying to be specific with it, bruh? Dude, you are not, no. You didn't bless him with that.
You know who made her think?
Bro, I've been made her think that everybody thinks she got surgery. No.
She basically got surgery because I put a needle in her.
Okay, stop.
is often impossible because it will also keep out a good number of humans it was meant to be used by. Bears are the most intelligent of all carnivoran builds, smarter than cats, dogs, weasels, foxes, seals, and hyenas. Their giant brains are a necessity.
Okay, alright, nigga.
What the hell?
Is he doing
their vast
work?
territories, and for them to strategize how to access the best quality.
He doing chores.
This isn't to say the grizzly bear is going to invent some galaxy.
Alright. Is that a nunchuck? Is that a nunchuck?
No, run it back.
Don't
Run it
piss me
back.
off, Jordan. I'm gonna be
Strategize how to access the best quality loot. This isn't to say the grizzly
That
bear is
nigga
gonna
doing
invent some
nunchucks!
galaxy-brained gorilla trap on the spot or anything.
What?
Neither is the gorilla. Gorillas are
Nigga, I did not know bears was this smart. Niggas doing big nunchucks like Bruce Lee.
He doing tricks and shit. Come on.
Oh God, bruh. I did not know these niggas.
manifests in their complex social dynamics and their tool use. In this scenario, it's 1v1, so the social dynamics is a non-factor. That just leaves their tool use, and in this regard,
Hey, no!
really overestimate the gorilla's abilities. Gorillas
fuck.
are not supreme bushcraft weaponsmiths. In fact, their use of weapons at all is almost non-existent in the gorilla player base.
Whoa.
That's
They use
doo-doo.
rocks to more efficiently
Should do a trick
access
shot.
insect larvae. But as for personal defense, the only strategy gorillas have access to is the intimidation-based technique of tossing debris in an adversary's general
Niggas have to
direction.
leave after that.
When done in groups, this is extremely effective, and is often how a party of gorillas will ward off an approaching leopard in their natural ecosystem.
Bro, why?
Prank.
No, why he doing so, bro? Nigga clip farming low key.
He look back.
Oh God, bro! Like nigga try to act like nothing happened and then do the shit, bro. Like nah, this nigga trolling.
Just one versus a bear, there was no way this would be
Them
enough
bitches
to
tall
win.
as shit. Hold on, nigga.
It's tall as the tree. It's half of the tree.
Oh no.
There was no way this would be enough to deter an attack. The bear's own high intelligence would give it a high chance to resist the intimidation effect. And
Oh,
once the
okay.
bear has
Easy.
closed the distance, the bear is winning
that
this
shit
fight
big as
at least
fuck.
95% of the time. The gorilla would need not one, but several critical hits in a row to successfully take down a bear. Meanwhile, the bear would only need a few good bites and swipes before it's game over for the gorilla. So ultimately, that's how I think this matchup would go. Admittedly, I think it's a bit
Dang
unfair to
big.
set up a scenario where the gorilla's most powerful ability is taken off the table, but the bear remains completely untouched.
Dang.
But that's the downside of investing in team tactics. If you ever find yourself caught off guard with no allies nearby, you might lose battles that you should otherwise at least have a fighting chance in.
Boy.
If you find this analysis unsatisfactory, we can approach it another way, which would be to take a look at their matchup spread and see if we can find any easy comparisons. While gorillas and bears never encounter each other in the wild and have no experience fighting each other, both the gorilla and the brown bear need to contend with big cats. While obviously not in North America, on other servers, brown bears actually sometimes share hunting territory with the tiger. This is the
Tiger's
largest big
pretty-
cat build in existence, one which was powerful enough to, on a rare occasion, take down rhinos and elephants solo. Matchups
Whoa!
between bears and tigers tend to be pretty
What the
even.
fuck?
Damn, that
There
bear
are
effed
recorded
up.
instances of tigers defeating
both
bears
babies and
and
shit.
bears defeating tigers. Generally, these matchups tend to end in stalemates, where neither player is truly defeated. However, when we take a look at the gorilla's matchup spread against its most common big cat opponent, the leopard, we see that the gorillas actually tend to lose this matchup. Leopards are far less powerful than tigers, yet nonetheless, even a leopard can score kills on gorillas. I think this is more a function of the difference in the bear and gorilla's defensive stats than its offensive stats. Even with its above-average constitution stats, the gorilla's low defenses make it too much of a glass cannon, and in a massive slugfest fight like the subject of this video, the inability to absorb a lot of damage is an absolutely crippling
That
disadvantage.
nigga's too strong.
No joke, I get this question at least once a week. It's to the point where if someone DMs me saying, I have a question, I just answer, the bear wins. And like 50% of the time, that's all they need. Now you know why. Hopefully you see me as an unbiased and trustworthy source for these sorts of analyses. But trustworthy sources are hard to come by these days. When new controversial debates crop up, it can be difficult to tell whether the version of a story you're being shown is the full story or just a heavily biased version. of
Shit,
it.
this still not
This is
gonna
why I'm a
change
huge
the
fan
shit
of-
with 100 gorillas versus 100 people. I mean, one gorilla versus 100 people or some shit.
Yeah, it's 100% gonna be the one person though.
Yeah, bruh. Because, first of all, the one gorilla is literally. Even though that nigga's still strong at the end of the day, bruh. So that shit's still not gonna work. Yeah, gorillas are herbivores. What the hell is that?
I guess they only eat plants.
Oh, they only eat plants. That's why they so dang swole, bruh. Yeah, nah. That's why them damn is so damn swole. I understand.
Today's sponsor, Ground New.
Okay, yeah, it's our time. It's over with that shit.
We're not doing no
Yeah,
sponsors.
hell no. Well, we know winning now. The Grizzly Bears winning this fight.
Facts.
But don't put up the gorilla against someone else. He might end up winning that shit.
Put them both against me. They losing.
Okay, the freak.
No looking.
But they gotta fight me with a blindfold on.
That's
Ain't no regular fight with me. They gotta do the blindfold on because it makes it fair for me.
Give me the bear with the nunchucks.
I'll low-key take that nigga nunchucks and start getting active with him, low-key. Even though I never used nunchucks before, I could probably get OC with them shits. Okay, open your eyes though. I'm gonna say.
No, it was closed at first.
Bro, no, bruh. You're not trying to change your tactics and shit. What the fuck? Let's get in there.